Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today, due to the homework that my teacher given, I will happily to talking about the climate change across the earth. Climate change is a long decades or centuries-based change in the world climate, primarily a change based upon an increase in the average atmospheric temperature. Climate change is having very profound impacts on nearly every aspect of our environment, especially on the worldwide water system network, through increased flooding and ever-widening drought. As the climate's temperature rises, then the air can store a higher water content, which logically then make rainfall amounts as they move across the globe more extreme. Rivers then wash away more soil into the ocean and lake, creating pollution and destruction of our shores. Point B. What are major causes of climate change? Actually, there are many causes of climate change, some natural while many other effects are caused by people and animals. In fact, some sort of level of climate change has always happened on Earth. You can study this through geology and history, but now, today, it is an increasing and ever rapid rate at and magnitude of climate change being observed worldwide. Due to recent human intervention, new gases in the atmosphere cold and block heat radiation from escaping our atmosphere. The activity of people across our globe has through their choice and action since the Industrial Revolution increased heat retention and also affected negatively surface temperatures in every nation. No one has escaped its effect. Industrial emission as well as vehicle emission have altered solar and infrared radiation, and lastly, deforestation has lessened the photosynthesis needed to balance the oxygen or carbon dioxide ratio plus as forests are destroyed, the reflection of sunlight that were being absorbed and cooled is now being reflected hot back into the atmosphere. And point C, why we should take global warming seriously. If you want really to know, there is several problems that make we need seriously to take some action to prevent it. And what the problem is? Number one, the temperature of the ocean is rising slowly. According to NASA, the ocean have warmed by about 3 degrees of Fahrenheit in 40 years. El Nino and La Nina, a Pacific Current phenomenon, affect the surface temperatures of the ocean, with warmer water rising to the surface during the El Nino phase. In 1998, El Nino changed to La Nina, and, as usual, the shift caused cooler water to rise to the surface and allow the ocean to hold heat like a terrarium. However, even though the ocean temperature has risen, the scientific studies of the air temperature rise has found that time has plateaued. Many scientists have then believed that global warming has essentially stopped. It has slowed recently, but El Nino and La Nina oscillate, so it can be argued that eventually the ocean will switch back to the El Nino pattern, where warmer water will rise again to the surface, forcing more heat back into the atmosphere. In summary, climate change has always been a part of our Earth, but it is become more extreme. And number two, the overall level of the sea, all ocean water together, is rising. In simple terms, global warming is causing the sea level to rise for two main reasons. Ice, in both polar caps, in glacier and in snow runoffs, is melting faster and greater than ever before. Plus, as a result of this fact, the ocean water is expanding both because of the increased runoffs, but in its actual composition as it gets warmer. The higher temperature, ice melt expansion is the main reason for the measurable and current rate of sea level rise, about 3 millimeter per year. The 3 millimeters per year sea level rise that has been forecasted for coastal areas all around the world might not seem dangerous, but it can also carry with it larger storm surges and more destructive flooding. Scientists around the world have come to the conclusion that the projected sea level rise mentioned previously is, in fact, the most accurate barometer of the effect of climate change, cause added greenhouse gases take into account both melting ice and ocean overall temperatures. And the last one, point E. Is there some easy step that we can take to reduce climate change? Fortunately, yes. And that is number one, change your light bulbs. Get rid of the incandescent bulbs and change to CFL or LED bulbs because each use at least 75% less energy than regular those old bulbs and also lasts much longer. If 50 million incandescent light bulbs were changed into the newer types, we could all save more than 180 million in energy costs, and they are becoming much cheaper and available. So today you can buy CFLs and LEDs at almost any local hardware or discount store. Changing to modern light will also reduce greenhouse gases to that of more than 175,000 cars each year. And number two, plant a tree. This is one for the whole family, and planting a tree is good for the earth and our atmosphere. The US Department of Energy tells us that planting only 3 can reduce energy costs by about $250 in energy costs every year. Tree will also absorb carbon dioxide and other harmful gases plus increase property value and improve the community. Yep, so I think that is already all thing that I wanna share to you guys. So stay safe and love her. I'm Muhammad Fadhlullah Husein. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.